some funny stuff today. I was actually thinking still and planning with some people potentially to see how I can fly, I guess, in the downtown seawall area, like once I get the approval. It just seems like it's a lot easier to be out in the water, for example, take off straight up, do a pan, come back down. I know a lot of people are scared of the water and stuff like that. This one was kind of funny. This one says here, someone posted, says, still perfecting my drone skills. And the person apparently did take off around the water. I don't know if that's an actual boat, but you can see everyone's waving and so forth, kind of happy with it. And as it lands in the person's hair, it seems like, and it gets stuck there because you can see it in the shadow. I think in cases like that, you would hope everyone's, quote, part of the operation. Way too much liability to fly stuff like that around, I guess, in a place that you're not used to. I guess smartphones are going to get a big boost in terms of photo imaging. It says here, Samsung takes mobile photography to the next level with industry's first 108 megapixel image sensor for smartphones. That sounds a little bit of an overkill, isn't it, for a smartphone? It says the Samsung ISOCELL Bright HMX is the first mobile image sensor in the industry to go beyond 100 million pixels. With the latest edition, Samsung will expand its 0.8 image sensor offerings from its recently announced ultra-high 64 megapixel to 108 megapixel, a resolution equivalent to that of a high-end DSLR camera. There is more than just a sensor that you need to be good, so to speak, to get a good picture, but I guess it's in the right direction if you want to completely replace compact cameras with just your smartphone now, I guess. And how about this piece of news? You've heard many people say, if I ever see a drone flying over my house or something like that, they'll shoot it down, which a lot of people have. In this story here, apparently there was a person who shot at a manned aircraft thinking it was a drone, or that's what she assumed anyways. This one says, shots fired at plane spraying for mosquitoes. Woman claimed drone was flying over her home. A Louisiana woman who fired several shots at a small airplane spraying for mosquitoes claimed that she thought that the manned aircraft passing over her home was a hobbyist drone, according to police report. Cops allege that Stacy Newen Rogers, 40, fired at the plane 3 times. I'm not very good at reading police reports, but you can see in this one here, something here says, charges arrested for illegal use of weapons or dangerous instruments. It says a manned aircraft flying over the property. In the audio and video, you could hear the arrestee saying, he's coming back to taunt us, and referencing her shooting at the airplane. Through further investigation, it was discovered the aircraft was in the area spraying for mosquitoes. And then I guess more details about it. It sounds kind of technical. It says, deputies were dispatched to 570 Joe White Road to investigate suspicious activity. The complaint arrestee advised a, quote, drone was flying over her property and she shot at it 3 times in an attempt to shoot it down. Upon arrival, I spoke with the arrestee who stated a drone flew over her house and she fired 3 rounds at it with a revolver-style pistol. A witness on scene had cell phone video of the aircraft moments after the arrestee had fired at it. The video clearly showed. I will assume the person was drunk, because funny enough, it says arrestee's signature and stuff like that. Here all says intoxicated. Was that what cops write down when the person's drunk or something and they make the arrest? But it just makes you think in general, like people obviously have this in their head, like drone spying, like drunk or not. Well, it's kind of ridiculous. Like in this case, firing at manned aircraft. Wow. I guess one of the scary things is there's tons of people who aren't under the influence of anything and they still have like this paranoia. Is that the most interesting wildlife encounter? Yeah. Alright, see you guys later.